Welcome back to PostagothalyptiC Games presents Arc Raiders. Today's raid takes us to Alcantara Dam, a surface at Victory Ridge Raider camp. Looks like it's out in Red Lakes, the Harvester, so I'm going to kind of go northish around here. And my plan is to just kind of sweep around here, see if I find anything cool, and then head over there, see if I can get a couple licks in. We'll see. Do a little breaching in the meantime. Can't leave any empty-handed, you know. Plus, I might need to make some more rechargers. I absolutely loved these collapsed freeways. I like them in most games, but they're very good. There's a probe. I haven't opened enough of those lately, so maybe we can do that. Quick, the choice to charge right through these birds. Many would think that a bold choice. I just didn't see it until the last second, guys. To be honest with you. Alright, probably drop some of that, but you know. At least I hear them. Little great mowing for the road. Let's go, y'all. I usually trim a good bit of travel footage, but I love this scenery. The bus, the cacti. It's very, very cool. Then I slide over here to breach this car, and I spot a Rocketeer. I'm kind of concerned he could be a problem. I actually popped that hood twice trying to grab those mechanical components, but I decided against it as he got a bit closer. Right about the time I'm thinking I'm fine and he's going to keep going diagonally to my right and I can just sneak around him, here comes this wasp. And I'm feeling pretty sure he's going to spot me. So I choose to take him out. I do so pretty quickly, which I was pretty happy with. But man, Raiders, that Rocketeer zips over quick. He was curious. So I felt like I had a decent enough plan for this, and I went for my wolf packs. But I really should have equipped both of them before throwing this first one. Because guys, watch this juggle me trying to get this figured out. Ah, no! No. Fuck you, I'm getting you. One way or another. Ooh-wee. Oh, that was spooky shit.
Yeah, it looked pretty greasy, bro.
It was real close, bud. It was real close. Oh. Did we already take out the Harvester? Anybody know?
No, it's still down there.
Clomping around down there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Rocketeer down there, too.
Oh, of course, and I've used my 2 wolf packs, but you know.
Well, my shield's broken, so I'm going home.
Yeah, I don't blame you on that one. Hell no. Have a good one, Raider. It felt good to know another Raider had witnessed that. I pulled that out by the skin of my teeth. And yeah, he did run over and scavenge the best parts of my Rocketeer, but quite frankly, it sounded like he was down there fighting and maybe got blasted by the other Rocketeer, because he sounded pretty salty about it being down there. And he did have a busted shield, so we gonna keep trying. A lot of Raiders might have been upset, like, dude, you're taking my parts. I don't care. It's all going back to Speranza, and that's what I care about. Howdy. That dude right there kind of freaked me out. But yeah, as I said, I do a little bit of scavenging along the way, but I've trimmed a good bit of that just because some of the items I didn't even take anything out of. I just kind of searched. See this punk from here? So I look, and sure as sure, there she is. Huge. Let's hit it with the thing, man. Oop, a little higher. That thing being the Hull Cracker, a Speranza make and model of grenade launcher. It's fun.
Queen, down there.
Oh, right. At least I get to shoot the damn thing. For those who didn't see my last Arc Raiders video, My last raid topside for the Queen
Let's
was
head
very
down and see
odd.
what we can do.
I never found her or the harvester. I start out on the platform, on the side of the building, clinking away at the knees and taking pot shots at the body. As I reload, I decide it's time to join my fellow raiders. Look at them running around down there like ants. They could use the support.
All right.
Feeling more confident than I probably should, I slide down the hill just in time to catch this awesome wolf pack attack thrown by a raider from the forest edge.
Yep, that was meant for me.
And I managed to dodge that incoming missile. Always key. Moving forward, I continue to test the range of grenade drop on the hull cracker, and now I'm watching for the next missile. And it doesn't take long for it to come my way.
Woo-wee!
I settle in, but I get too comfortable.
Oh my God! Did you see that? Did you see that missile?
I should be dead, all told, but I wasn't, so I kept it up, pouring it on, as did the other raiders topside around me. She was on fire and burning, and I'd managed to land the first milestone in the week's trials. It was a good day.
Woo! Hell yeah!
Feeling triumphant, we run in to scavenge the Queen's metallic carcass for gubbins. Like I've said, I'm not much of a greedy raider, so I'm not concerned these guys landed most of the good stuff. I'm just happy to have found a single Queen reactor. That'll do.
Yeah?
I think this raider's talking to me, but I call out and he doesn't answer. So I'm thinking he was working with these other raiders inside the harvester. Inside the harvester, there's like a puzzle where you shoot these buttons and it kind of shuts everything down and opens compartments up, I believe, where you can kind of scavenge more stuff. I don't know how to do that, so I didn't really help with it. I did mark this arc probe as it flew away. Not sure how that helped. But I did lend a bullet to knock out a wasp that seemed to be giving him trouble. And then I went back to scavenging. I didn't find a ton of great stuff, but I did find some good stuff. And I did swap a few things out. You know, and it felt good just to climb all over this big metallic carcass of this thing that's been torturing us. So as raiders came and went, and they figured out the puzzle or whatever, busted up the inside of the harvester, I just kind of scavenged around and waited my turn. I figure I wasn't on the front lines risking my butt like they were. I was in the back line, occasionally getting a missile shot at me. So I take my time, and then when I feel like it's about time for a guy from the back line to be allowed inside, I head in. Even then, I try not to look too aggressive. Just kind of hanging out, waiting my turn, grabbing loot where I can. Pretty chill scene. Some of these boxes were empty. A lot of compartments, in fact, were empty. So I kind of trim them out or make them real short, either way. But yeah, about this time, I start to feel like, you know, most of these are scavenged from, and I should probably get out of here soon. I've got a backpack full of decent loot. I've gotten to fight alongside some excellent raiders, and I finally took out a queen. Feeling pretty good. Even made a trial star. So at this point, I kind of decide, after scavenging a few more compartments, not much more I'm going to find here that I really want to carry. So I go ahead and I head out to check out the view from the top of the destroyed harvester. And guys, I wasn't disappointed. It's pretty cool. Of course, right about then, as I decide it's time to head out, the arcs start to return. Okay, they're there, so I'll go this way. Oh wait, 3 there. Let's take a look at our map and see what kind of... Oh no. Another Rocketeer just dropped in. He's already got his sights set on poor Posty. Serpentine! Oof. Almost worked. So at this point, that Rocketeer's coming. He's bringing friends. This Raider and I, without really communicating, start to play a little game of reverse whack-a-mole with these arc. Popping in and out of different entrances of the harvester, choosing a target, before ducking back in for safety. Like I said, we didn't really talk about it. We just kind of both adhered to it. Guy would pop out, find a target, draw its fire, do some damage to it, and then when things got too hot, dip back in. It's pretty effective. You can do it with any terrain, but this thing lends itself to the strategy. See, here we go. I upset the wasps, so I ducked back through. Go ahead and attack the Rocketeer. Pull his aggro. Now my fellow Raider has a better shot. And he's not immediately getting missiled to death. Downsides to this strategy can be, I don't know, if you get a little antsy. There's a few times throughout this where I kind of like sprint back in because I think I'm going to have a problem. And then I pop out to find something in my face. Oh, there you go. Rocketeer in my face. So, you know, just be aware. Just because you're sprinting out there doesn't mean you're safe. And sometimes due to the way the kind of the light and atmospherics work in the game, depending on the conditions, you may not be able to see very far until you're outside and your eyes adjust to the light. Pretty cool detail.
Thanks, Raider.
I call it a quick thanks to my fellow Raider here for finishing off the Rocketeer and head on my merry way. I'm not overly concerned with looting at this point. I got what I came for. This dude over here is a little leery at first, it seems. I almost felt like he was camping that hatch, but he didn't bother me. He was even a little inquisitive about my issue here.
Aw.
What happened?
I just sucked at climbing that rock.
So, did you leave me any parts for that Rocketeer, buddy?
I did. I didn't take any. Why, is he snagging them all?
I stick around briefly, but hear no reply. So I fix myself up and head out.
All right. I think it's about time for me to scoot my boots. That was fun, though. New experiences. Hey, Anakin. Our dog's over here. That's the jingling you hear. Oh, buddy.
Yeah, if you've watched my other videos, you may have heard him jingling around in the background, and you'll probably hear him occasionally in future videos. He's a fun little guy. He hangs out with me, and, you know, mostly when Roadgasm is out. He's really her dog. Without her, he would just be totally lost. But he likes me all right. So, I head towards extraction, blast a wasp here, evade a hornet there. At this point, I'm just hoping to make it back to Speranza on my feet. I wanted to point out, I really like the look of this electrical station here. It's just very cool. It's got this awesome detailed grass, the ruined car in there. I love all the wires hanging down. I think I may eventually build something like this for the tabletop, or at least something inspired by it. It's cool. There's a lot of cool terrain pieces kind of splattered around Speranza and topside. I think we can look into that on the channel. With my planned extraction elevator about 80 or so meters away, I end up spotting first a hornet and then yet another Rocketeer. And to be honest, I don't really want to deal with them. He's smoking, so that at least helps. It's a good sign. I prepare explosives and a smoke grenade, just in case. There we go. And then as the 10-minute warning hits, and Shiny signs off,
Orbiter is en route. The safe window
I think
is
I'm
closing.
toast.
You have 10 minutes to return to Speranza. I repeat, 10 minutes.
The Rocketeer and the Hornet are both bearing right down on me, closing in. And then out of nowhere, they change direction and patrol away. So, cautiously, I keep moving. Heading on to the extraction elevator. Yeah, nothing's gonna stop me now. There's just one problem.
Over there.
Oh shit, this guy's closed. I didn't realize. Alright. We gotta move quick. We gotta go
Let's
there.
head home at the water treatment elevator.
Alright, well, it's doable. That is doable. Alright. Little extra shield recharger action here. And let's get moving.
So yeah, you have to move in a timely enough fashion to make your extraction window. And when you haven't, you need a backup plan.
I don't want
Mine is to scoot boots and get the F out of Dodge and head for a new point as quick as humanly possible. For some reason, I pointed my hull cracker at that camera. There's no way it would have done anything, so it would have been a waste. But then I expended 2 anvil rounds dicking around on it. Terrible.
I don't want it. Go away.
Cautiously, I moved my way through. Trying to avoid clankers where I can.
There's some kind of big clanker down there. Damn. Tick.
Little did I know, said clanker, whether it was a leaper or a bastion, I still don't really know for sure. It wasn't down there. It was up there across the way. And I'm about to move under it shortly. Quite frankly, it's a bit terrifying. Yeah. So I keep my head down and I keep moving. Poke around a bit, but for the most part, my goal is travel. I've got a little over 6 minutes, and I've got over 570 meters to go. Anything could happen. Points are shutting down as I speak. It's time to get a move on.
We.
Hornets. Wasp, down there.
I always like to hit things with some spots. I'm a little more cautious than some, but those spots allow me to know their direction of travel and roughly their speed. I do hop down here in a very strange way, but I could hear arc and I wanted to get down. So that roll served me well. I was really struggling, kind of getting hung up on the rebar.
All right. We got this.
As the 5-minute timer comes to an end, 300 and some meters to go.
Rocketeer, over there.
All Raiders, arc on screen. 5 minutes left. Go find your way home. I repeat, 5 minutes.
Thumbing my flashlight occasionally, trying to be cautious of drops. I move as quickly as possible. I hear a lot. Given what's given me trouble thus far, and what I fought. The next part's kind of interesting.
God damn it. Okay.
That dude jumped right up in my face. And I don't know about you guys, but I haven't seen that very often. So, kind of new to me. At first I thought he ramped off of something,
Got this, I
but
think.
I didn't see any unevenness. I double checked. It's pretty flat right there, so he just jumped right up in my face. Whew. So, I'm gonna poke around in his guts. Take his gubbins. I deserve it. I do stop to scavenge several times. I do make shield rechargers, etc. Probably don't really have time for that. I'm closing up on 3 minutes or less, and I still have to move over 200 meters. Warily, I move through the loading bay, knowing often it's a death trap for larger arc. I head up top cautiously, all too aware that things get hairy at any moment. Moving past the field house, I call out,
Hey, don't shoot!
and then I see
Leaper, down
there's a
there.
leaper on the extraction point. Oh, this Raider's cool. Here we go.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. I wasn't sure I was making it here. See if we can knock him out. Hey, you don't like that, do you, you eyeball piece of... Uh-oh.
Try and reassure him. And I try and show through my actions that I'm here to break these arc, not him. Much like the Raiders and the Harvester, we pop in and out, picking targets as we can, trying to stay safe.
You want anything off that leaper, man? I won't leave without you. You got a minute.
Little under a minute left. I'm so thankful this guy held this extraction for me. Wish I could have done something more for him. But it was fun fighting beside him.
Wasp up there.
So thanks, Raider, for holding the elevator and for having my
Very
back.
nice.
Always appreciated.
I think that's all we're gonna get, man. I appreciate you.
Look at me going.
Haha. Yeah, I moved my dance, so now I just do hand signals. I gotta change it back. Little dance party action.
So aside from being a dweeb and a little dance party at the end with my little hand signals, I thought that was a fantastic raid, guys.
That was a good one.
I got some
That was
loot,
fun.
I got some experience, and I met some friendly raiders. Till next time, PostagothalyptiC out. Thanks for watching. And there's the bag shot for those of you interested.
Now get out of here.